Looks like we're back in. Hopefully the third time is the charm. We will find out, though. Waiting for loaders. Match is starting, and we'll be off and running. Alright, so for the third time, welcome. We'll be doing a match between Yange&Sasha versus Kappa Crusaders. We will be going right into the game after all pick. This is our third remake. Draft has already been completed, so we know who's playing who and all of that jazz. So let's bring up the game here, and off we shall go. Just waiting for the last pick from Yange&Sasha, which is one of their supports. I'm forgetting which one, but missing one of them. Any minute now. Alright, AA, that's right. Got the AA. Assuming we're just waiting for loaders here. All heroes are picked. Okay, see here. In we go. We will start off by introducing the Kappa Crusaders. On AA, we have Yange&Sasha. On Somewhere Over the Rainbow is playing TA. On the Drow, we have Crow the Bird, the 400 MMR player. On Vengeful Spirit, we have Mr. Shinchi Punov. And last but not least, Centaur Warrunner will be headed up by Blast Point. Over on to Yange&Sasha's side here, we got on the Slark Unborn. Over in mid, we have Troden's Cold. Over on the Shadow Fiend. And towards top lane, we have Hans. On the Slardar, looks like bottom lane, we have on the Ogre Magi, we have Wardale. And over on Dazzle, we have Nagaki. Got a early smoke gank taking place here by Kappa Crusaders, roaming into the Radiant Jungle. We'll keep an eye on this. See what they can spot out. Let's see here. Pings are coming out. They clearly know Slark is there. Let's get the last hit denies all queued up. They see Slark. Looks like they're heading in. They're most likely just going to turn onto the Ogre Magi. Wardale in a terrible position. War Stomp hit by Blast Point, and that is First Blood taken by Kappa Crusaders invading into the Radiant Jungle, and that will go over onto Ancient Apparition picking that up. Good luck, have fun seeing all around. Bounty Rune is going to go over to the Templar Assassin, who should have a fairly decent time in middle lane going against this Shadow Fiend. We got some pings out on bottom. Not quite sure what that is about, but keep an eye on see how farming goes here for each of the lanes. Slark should have a decent time. Interesting 2-1-2 lane setup from Dire, however. I was not expecting Drow off lane along with Centaur, but perhaps they want to pressure the Slark earlier in the game here and not get him uncontrolled snowball with free farming on bottom lane, which most likely would have taken place if it was just Centaur trying to solo. Let's see, top lane. Looks like it's going to be a core Vengeful Spirit. We got a stun coming out very early here. Hans should be okay. Oh, he went with Slithering Crush first, which makes sense, but already has to pop his salve to move back into this lane. Bottom lane, looks like we got some pressure. Clark with a little Fire Blast coming in from Ogre. Very nice hold in place. Do they have enough damage? Very nice two-man hoof stomp. Poison enough? No, it is not. Salve coming out for Drow Ranger. Very nice first attempt by the Radiant Radiant team. Let's see how mid is taking place here. 4-3, now 5-3 for last hits. Once Shadow Fiend starts getting some last hits stacked up in Necromastery, it should be a fairly even battle, though Refract is always a nightmare to go against when you're in middle lane. Bot lane, just a lot of harassment right now. Drow, well, let's see, one build. Let's see if she goes second point when she levels into Precision or a Fire Blast coming out into a Slark Pounce. That'll be a easy kill there for the Radiant side, going towards Slark. Same time, we got a little burn action going on, forcing the Drow out of the lane. We'll see if Ogre, once he levels, if he goes 2 points into Fire Blast or 2 points into Ignite. We'll see how he wants to handle this early game harassment. Let's see what's coming out on the Courier. Bottle for TA. We already have a bottle in place for Shadow Fiend. Keeping pretty even with the last hits. Looks like we got a hasted up Ogre Magi easily taking over a Drow who tried to gank him. Did not work out so well. Go back bottom lane here. So that was a very early quick blood. Let's see if it was just it looks like he just ran her down. Very unusual, but with the haste, and Ogre does hit for pretty decent damage, 63 to start. Looks like Drow has now rotated up top. And is battling last hits with the Venge. Maybe they're just trying to figure things out here. Hans, how you doing? Still pretty good from an item perspective. Last hit wise, having actually a pretty decent time in this top lane with AA and Venge being up here, but we'll see if Drow can get some recovery farm. Currently auto attacking and battling it out. Very strange with Vengeful Spirit stealing the last hits. Venge may want to rotate, but down in bottom lane, Centaur Warrunner getting harassed out by Dazzle, who did put both points into Shallow Wave. Didn't really go with the harassment with the Poison Touch. Perhaps just wants to have that sustainability in lane. We've got Fire Blast going on. Another Pounce, good hoof stomp. And that should be, another kill for Slark. That should be 2 for Slark, I do believe. Let's take a look here. It is indeed 2 kills for Slark. Current score 3-1. Still very early in the game. Looks like we had a stack full up top for AA. Trying to catch up, soak some experience while Drow is sitting in lane with Vengeful Spirit. Hanging out. Already has Dust on hand. Perhaps they're expecting a early gank by Shadow Fiend or Slark with a Shadow Blade. And will that be the case? Don't know yet. Looks like Shadow Fiend is working on treads first. And Slark is holding money, has not purchased anything yet. Picked up brown boots. And we will see what kind of build Slark wants to go here. Let's take a look at other items. Threshin. Boots across the board except for Dazzle and Drow. Only 2 without boots, except for Hans, but as a Slardar with Sprint, you don't need it too soon, but as I just said that, looks like Slardar is going to be picking up Tranquils. Got some pinks coming out bottom. No regen on Ogre. Not necessarily a need right now. Looks like we're going to get a Fire Blast into a Pounce. Pounce misses, unfortunately. And they're going to have to back off of that attempt. Looks like Shadow Fiend is retreating into the jungle here. He'll be stacking his own camp before heading back to middle. Trying to get some catch-up farm. Still working on those treads. Nothing on the bird yet. Meanwhile, TA just picked up her phase boots. Farming pretty well compared to the two main cores of Radiant team. Pretty good last hit deny ratio. Got some things coming out top. Perhaps they want to put some more pressure on Hans, but he seems to be having a field day in top lane right now. Not really getting harassed out by any means by Dire's side. Back down to bottom. Slark trying to get some farm here. Always tough against the Centaur War Runner if he does come up, who is now level 6 and does have his Stampede available in case of an issue. Looks like we have a rotation middle. And that will be an Ogre Magi going down. Hans coming in. He's got Sprint up available. Refraction will be up in 6 seconds. Might be too late. It is indeed too late. It was not up in time. That will be a 1-for-1 Ogre Magi for the TA. Radiant getting the much better of that exchange. Looks like we got an ulti pop from Centaur War Runner to get out of the combo on bottom. Popping a salve afterwards, trying to heal back up. Slark also popping a salve and now has phase boots up and running. Looks like we got Slardar trying to be a little crafty, using sprint getting in here. Does have enough mana for both a crush and ulti. Looks like they really want to hop on blast point on bottom. We'll see if they push the issue or not. See how far out. Oh. Range creep now apparently saw the failed gank attempt coming in. Pounce once again misses. Slark is now stuck in the trees over here. Will be unable to get out. We have an AA rotation in, putting Cold Feet on top of the Slardar. They may try to exchange, get an exchange in this, but Slardar's just going to back out with Sprint. Slark's still stuck in here. Pounce is back up now, and he will be pouncing out, cutting across the lane, trying to get back to safety of his own side. We got Trap Slow. Pounce is not up for another 5 seconds. 7 seconds, I should say. Should be getting out of this. No follow-up on the back end. And with that, the engagement ends. Looks like just getting healed up by Dazzle. And the rotation from TA, unfortunately, was unsuccessful. Back up the top lane. Looks like Ogre has now since rotated to top to try to catch up some farm. Get that level 6 so you can get multicast. Always good for the percent chance of doing the extra cast there. No longer Vengeful Spirit. Dust has now been passed over to Drow. Still not sure of why the pickup so early in the game, but I'm sure they're probably definitely fearing the both Shadow Blades that may come out of very nice hook stomp. If there's a double edge to follow that up, there is indeed. Nice crush coming in by Hans on top of the AA. Let's see if he continues to try to battle this out. Nice healing wave coming through from Dazzle. Hans diving in deep behind the tier 1s. Got Sprint up. Gula Shaker trying to juke around the trees. One more hit will do it, and it does. And Hans is heading back out, and that is a kill for Hans on his way in on the AA. And in the meantime, there was also a death over on the Shadow Fiend in middle. Let's see if we can get a fight recap on that. It does not look like we can, but looks to be a rotation or a straight kill from a hasted, possibly hasted up TA. Who just bottles up an Invis rune. And with that, let's check out. Alright, Tread's finally finished up 10 minutes in on Drow, who just eats a wonderful raise right to the face. Got TP's coming in, a little TP support. AA TPing bottom. Try to help out, zoning out the Slark, but unfortunately he's just having the best of times down the bottom lane. Looks like Shadow Fiend. Easy cleanup on Drow, but may pay for it with his life here. He's popping some bottle charges. Oaken's cold. Will he get out? Yeah, we got a... Yep, he will. Even with the Centaur War Runner's ulti. No real threat to follow up. TA is going to be popping an Invis rune, trying to get into position here, but too late. Much too late. See if she sticks around to try to catch anybody off guard. Does not look like it. Heading back towards middle. Actually may stick around. Venge does have enough for a stun. Han's playing this very smart. may know something's up, may have possibly seen, or team may have told, yep, we're going to get dive in anyways, change of mind. EA definitely going to back out on that. Now Refract charges going to waste here, and is also ultied up by Slardar, so that vision of going into meld, not gonna help. Got some TPs coming in here. Drow completely caught out of position. Easy raise going down there. Another kill for Trogan's Gold. Take a look. We got a Blink Dagger coming out. Purchase on the TA, which will definitely help in the engagements. But over on Radiant side, no real item progression yet. Let's take a look individually, see what they may or may not be building. It does indeed. Claymore coming out for Shadow Fiend, so he will be going Shadow's Blade. Ogre's probably working on boots right now. On bottom lane, he's got a hook stomp. 2-man hook stomp into the full edge. Gonna be 1-for-1 so far. See if they can clean up Slark. They can indeed. So there's a 2-for-1 going to the way of Kappa Crusaders. Slark and Dazzle both going down on bottom. And in the meantime, we got a middle. We got a multicast going on and another raise. That one's going to go towards the side of Ogre Magi. So after all, we had a 2-for-2. Different engagements, different skirmishes, but 4 is going down on both sides. In the meantime, Vengeful Fear trying to put some pressure up top. Almost has a tower. However, if you're not careful, definitely, yep, good deny by Shadow Fiend, and that, just missed. Shadow Raise just missed off the, getting creep trapped, I should say. Slow coming in from Ogre, and one more hit should do it, and it does, but Shadow Fiend will pay for his life here. Ogre's just going to TP out, easily done, and another death there. 10-8 current score. Radiant with the lead. Slardar crush going on into a sprint. Little neg armor going on top of the, that makes a very sad War Runner. Stout shield doesn't really help you too much here, but interesting to see what Last Point will be building first item. Perhaps he's going to save his money here for a Blink Dagger for initiation. Clark roaming around in middle. Gonna farm up the stack here. Popping Dark Pack, clear that up real quick.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Shadow Dance is definitely gonna help him heal up because there's no enemy heroes going on. What we got here? We got double stun going on. We got Ogre battling it out with Vengeful Spirit. Nice swap coming in. Multicast for some reason going way off to the creep. Even though there was no vision. Looks like Dire Side wants to re-engage on bottom. Very well may get this Dazzle. Instant crit dead. Had no chance on that. Couldn't even get a Grave off. I don't even know if he has a Grave. Fortunately, I can't seem to click on his portrait. We'll have to check that when he gets back up. Got Slardar hanging out for dear life on bottom. Does have his Blink Dagger, so he can get out of here. I don't think he's going to try to re-engage on this. Should be an easy tier 1. It doesn't look like we have anybody rotating. You got Slark up top, and you have Shadow Fiend still farming middle. So that is a tier 1 going to the way of Kappa Crusaders. Score is now 10-10. AA rotating up top, try to keep the Slark at bay. Does indeed have Ice Blast ready to roll, but Slark just going to go and clean up this jungle creep. Got 3 TPs coming in top. Slark getting hit by an Ice Blast. Still may get this kill. Decides to just turn and run. Ice Blast is not going to be enough. Does have a Shadow Amulet up and running. So also working on a Shadow Blade. So we'll have 2 Shadow Blades coming up on their cores. EA. Oh! Very nice. We got so many pings coming on. Looks like we got some body blocks. I don't know. AA seems to be very unhappy for some reason. We have a dust. No, we just got a smoke. It doesn't look like it's just dust. Not sure what the miscommunication there is. Really a major issue, perhaps. They wanted to aggressively chase that, and somebody had decided not to, but Double damage rune, gonna be picked up by TA. Bottled. See if they want to put any pressure anywhere. Centaur's ulti is back up. They want to try to get onto the Slark. Not gonna be able to do so. Double damage rune activated. Fire blast. Pounce. Shadow Pact. Very nice gust coming in. Another slithering crush. Trying to keep all eyes on this fight here. Clark, bad move. Double edge to death. However, that was a follow-up. Big misplay here. Vengeful Spirit just threw a stun on top of a creep. Nice slithering crush. Another fire blast. And Florida, nice blink into the trees here. Should be fine. Vengeful Spirit definitely missed with that magic missile. But we're content to just use clear the waves here. On a boost, we'll see what he goes into. He's sitting on 1100. He may go into an Ag Scepter right off the bat, but also go Guardian Greaves if you wanted to. You're a Shadow Fiend going invisible. Ancient Apparition just dumped on Dazzle. And in the meantime, looks like Vengeful Spirit is going to get burned to death by Ignite. But actually it is the Slardar who ends up taking that with the last hit. Looks going to be like a very challenging game for Kappa Crusaders. They seem to be sliding off a bit. Let's take a look at the XP difference as well as the gold difference here in a second. XP gain going back up towards the side of the Radiant, and in the meantime, the gold graph also kind of swimming back up in the favor of team net worth for the Radiant. Yange&Sasha seem to be hitting their stride in the mid game here. In the meantime, somewhere over the rainbow, trying to clear up Roshan here. Should be an easy Roshan. Really nobody from the Radiant side even close to test this. They really don't know what's going on. Very nice Shadow into a Dark Pact. Into another one. See if this Pounce can hit. Oh, we got a Shadow Blade up, and that was that. For some reason I scrolled over too far, but last hit taken right here by Slardar, who's now just going to pounce out. Mouse is acting kind of funny. I apologize for missing that kill there. We've got another Slardar. Little slithering crush going on. 4 men in the way of getting on top of that Drow Ranger, and it looks like at the same time a kill was cleaned up by Centaur Wood Runner on top of Dazzle. Looks like he just got stomped into a double edge. We got some pressure going middle. Very nice blink meld going on top of Slark. She's hitting for a pretty good amount right now with that refract up. And on top of that, she's got the chilling embrace, or chilling touch, I should say, by AA. Got some peepees in mid. The Slark may be in trouble. Nope. Went the other direction. Slark gonna pounce out. Yay, good pick. Nope. Very nice Shadow Blade. Dust has been popped. Very nice stomp. AA ult into a TA meld strike. That is one way to get rid of a Slark.
Hard gift from the goddess.
Like Dire side wants to put some pressure on tier 2 bot tower. In the meantime, Throw the Bird is currently getting stalked by well, even with missing the Shadow Rays there, it looks like we're missing the battle on bottom as well as middle. Shadow Fiend cleaning up the Drow. Once again, Templar Assassin cleaning up the Dazzle. 2-for-1 trade. Kappa Crusaders are probably okay with that because we're also going to get a tier 1 tower out of this, or tier 2 tower on bottom out of this. Look, we got some rotations, but they're much too late. Kappa Crusaders hanging out in the jungle, perhaps trying to bait out another kill here. Looks like we're going to have another re-engagement. Shadow Fiend going invisible. And AA Blast only going to hit on one. Yeah, it did not hit on Shadow Fiend, just on Slardar. Got some sentry wards being dropped in Dire base. Probably gonna get some D wards coming in. Got a little less than 2 minutes left on the Aegis, so we'll see if Dire side wants to push for this mid tier 2 with the Aegis in hand. Might be the play here. Shadow Fiend hanging out to the side, clean up creep. Venge does not see him, unfortunately. We got pings coming out. Some inappropriate penises being drawn on the map. AA Blast coming through. Not going to land on anybody. Vengeful Spear's in a terrible spot. Gets Requiem. See ya. Very nice Slardar Crush. Gonna burn through that Refract super quick. And that Fire Blast Voltcast definitely going to do it. Very nice blink away from TA. Trying to meld. They're not going to find her at the meantime. Slark getting jumped on. Very nice hoof stomp into a silence. Double edge of the creep, unfortunately. Dust has been popped. And, ooh, AA Blast coming in right at the last second. Going to take that Slark. He was almost home free. TP did not go off in time. Shadow Fiend in the meantime bottling up an illusion rune. See what Dazzle's doing down here. He's got boots. He's got a little bit of money, but pretty poor. Take a look at the net worth chart. Still in the favor of Kappa Crusaders, but making its way back up towards even. Very even game so far. 18-17 is the kill score in the favor of Radiant right now. Ogre Magi working on an Ag Scepter. Shadow Blade sitting in hand for Shadow Fiend. Uncertain if he wants to go next. He could go Silver's Edge. Might go into MKB, BKB. Don't know yet. And that is a almost dead J, but instead this game gets turned around. Ancient Apparition. Oh, TA got killed by neutrals for some reason on the end of that. Not too sure why. And that is another cleanup. AA getting a double kill. Very nicely done by Kappa Crusaders on that engagement. Slark's going to try to come in here and clean something up. And will easily do so. Vengeful Spirit caught out trying to farm up the remaining ancient creep. May have been a bad decision. Just caught out. Unfortunately, her team was going this way, while the Radiant team was hanging out here going this way. Looks like Radiant going to try to pressure this tier 1 tower middle. At the same time, Drow is pushing top lane. Still holding this dust that was purchased from minute 0. Really struggling. Got a Morbid Mask and Power Treads, but unfortunately just sitting there auto-attacking, not really paying attention to the TPs coming in. In the meantime, in middle, Centaur War Run and taking out the Slark, but this most certainly will be a dead Drow. Nice War Staff into a single last hit from coming out of Shadow Blade from Shadow Fiend here. Still sitting on 3,400 gold. We'll see what his next item is after Shadow Blade. Dazzle sitting bottom, trying to get some farm. Sitting on 1,000 gold right now. A Blast coming through, hitting on Shadow Fiend. Forerunner popping his ulti, trying to get into position. Shadow Fiend's just going to scoot on by, invisible. Now pings out. Last point. Not sure if he wants to engage or not. Trojan's Colt's just going to back up. Wardale still milling around in the area. Got some wards going down. Sentries. So that is dewarded by the Dire. Radiant has just lost some vision there. Dire side putting some pressure on this top tier 2. Like they're all just kind of milling around here. If they want to engage Crow, middle trying to push that out. King's coming out from Radiant side. Ignite with a multicast coming through. Slardar still Blink Force Staff. See what his next item's going to be. Might go BKB for that initiation factor. War Chief, Forerunner, I apologize. Trying to be crafty on the right-hand side here. They're just going to let that tower fall, though. Vengeful Spirit with that last hit. Got Requiem going off on top of Crow. Drow is just struggling this game. Very nice slithering crush on top of Vengeful Spirit.
Double kill.
Easy kill from Shadow Fiend. Bottom lane. Got some pinks coming out here. Dewarding of trying to get this deward of the vision here from Dire side. Radiant trying to take back some vision of their own. Unfortunately, what they do not know is directly across from them is another set of wards. Nope. Slark, nice pounce, Shadowdance. Ulti is going to land. Let's see if they try to reinitiate. They do indeed. Unfortunately, unless we get some backup here from Kappa Crusaders, they do pick up the Shadow Fiend. Ignite, slowing down this poor, gigantically fat War Runner. Let's see if he wants to re-engage with his Blink Dagger. Got a Blink, more Blink. Mistiming Ghoul Scepter from Ancient Apparition. Won't matter though, it's going to get cleaned up by Kappa Crusaders. Last hit by War Runner. In the meantime, top tier 1 going to go down. Radiant trade. Unfortunately, they trade both their core and offlaner for a T1 top. Most certainly not worth it, but you know, a trade is a trade, so hopefully that will help them out in the long run. But tier 2 and middle are going to go down. Clark's going to easily pick up Drow Ranger. It looks like in the jungle here is where the kill took place. Yep, Dark Pack and a Pounce. Going to wrap up the Drow. AA trying to single-handedly kill Dazzle. Unfortunately, Dazzle just absolutely wrecked with that Shadow Wave. Just absolutely dominated the AA, who was standing next to a whole bunch of creep. And that would do it. Vengeful Spirit kind of caught out here in no man's land. Should probably be heading back. Fight recap here. Can we see how much? 1,100 damage done by Shadow Wave while Shallow Grave was on. Very impressive by the Dazzle here. Hoof Stomp coming out for some reason. Got some complaints about ping, but things happen. Let's take a look at the golds graph. Still in favor of Kappa Crusaders. Some peaks, some valleys, but overall steady, down point towards Kappa Crusaders here. Seem to be holding their own. XP graph spiking all over the place, but pretty close to even. Not too bad. 2,000 XP difference at this stage of the game. Shadow Fiend gotta go check on Roshan here at the same time that the PA trap has come down. PA is now in the pit. Drow. Go with Dust. Trying to work on Shadow Blade. Very, very slow timing. Dust has been popped. Not sure what they're looking for. Another Roshan pickup for Slithering Crush on top of the PA. And Blast coming in. Land on 2. Another 2-man Hook Stomp into a double edge. So far this fight is going pretty well even. Very nice Shallow Grave coming out. TP gonna try to get out. He does indeed. Ogre gonna TP back home. That may end in the death of their... Slaughter gonna try to save his Dazzle. Dazzle's gonna get hit in 2 hits. Yep. Let's see if they try to chase this out. Blink Dagger is off cooldown. Just short though, unfortunately. And they may just try to push this tier 3. Kappa Crusaders, that is, by being the they. Overall, it was a 3-for-2 fight. Drow and AA going down on the side of Kappa Crusaders and trade for Slark, Shadow Fiend, and Dazzle on the side of Yange&Sasha. Got some wards placement going down here for Vengeful Spirit. PA gonna go try to clear this ancient camp. In the meantime, Blast Point pinging out an invisibility rune. Slaughter sprinting back out middle lane. Crushing and trying to clear this wave out. AA Blast come in. not going to land. Just on the edge, unfortunately. The AA. Clark, unfortunately, running by 2 wards and a sentry. Going to be able to get out. He is. Nice swap coming in on top of the Shadow Fiend. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Wrap that up. Force staff out. Unfortunately, that ignite may burn down. They're going to try to deny. We got pause coming out, and we got DC. This ignite most certainly will take out Vengeful Spirit. I don't think you can deny ignite. You got nothing to say. Earn would tick once. I don't think that would be enough. Let's see if we can get on Ogre here to see how much damage that actually does at level 4. 50 for 8 seconds. I don't think that you could chain Urn of Shadows quick enough at 56 HP to save. You got 4 seconds left in this. Nah, no way. That is a deader than dead Vengeful Spirit. In the meantime, any fun? Okay. Wow. Oh, that's aggressive. Okay. Nice. Family-friendly environment there. Blood sugar. Okay. Just 2? Only 2. What about Side and Dire here? Very generic. Crystal Maiden. No inscription by Crow. That is the only effigy they have. Well, that was boring, alright. Let's see here. Any interesting sets to look at? Doesn't look like it. What are you rocking? Nothing? Okay. Tribe Guards of the Hidden Flower. 8 Mel kills, 3 victories, 48 kills. Alright. Centaur, you rocking? No, you're clearly not rocking that. Maybe we should close this out and try again. Nope, alright, well, we broke it. So much for that. Everybody's gonna have Vengeful Spirit costumes. That's great. Oh, nope. There we go. The Dragon outfit. There's a lot of gold spent. Nice gift. Clark, I don't think it has anything. Nope. Asshole. Also, nope. Okay. Let's take a look at items while we're here. Dazzle went Plaids. Clark, Yange&Sasha with Shadow Blade sitting on almost 1,400 gold. Still pause, not too sure what the delay is here. Other than Centaur being unable to rejoin. Okay, while we're waiting here, we're just going to bring up the waiting screen. Waiting for the Centaur War Chief to get back in game. Looks like he has to restart his client. Torrential Spirit also looks like she needs to restart as well. Torrential Spirit has reconnected, just waiting for Centaur War Runner to try to get back in here. And Centaur War Runner is back in, so let's pull this game back up. They're G ready to go, and in we go. Alright. Oh, we asked for 1 sec. Looks like we're back up and running here. Okay. Back into the action. So we got a double edge on top of Creep here. Let's see what everybody's doing now that we're back in it. Wolves coming out on top of AA, trying to dodge that Ignite. Throwing down a nice little cold foot placement there. Drow, 32 minutes in, has picked up Shadow Blade. Still holding dust. And it looks like everybody's going to be falling back here. Got 3 in middle lane. There's pings coming out. They know rewards here? They do. Why is that? Do you have a gem? You do have a gem. Alright. Gem out on AA. Let's see what else we're missing for item standpoint. Looks like possibly a plate mat. Oh, nope. Alright. Assault Cuirass coming out for Blast. And in the meantime, looks like we're pressuring the tier 3 bottom lane. BKB going to be coming out on Slardar, as mentioned earlier. Ignite going to keep them at bay for now. Got some pinks coming out middle. Let's see if dire side. Oh, bait and crow. Nice hoof stomp. Got an ulti coming out by Windrunner. War Runner. Holy cow. And Dazzle's going to go down after getting hit by an AA blast, as well as some Frost Arrow chain up there. EA going to pressure in middle here. Going to quickly blink out to avoid the Ignite damage. Looks like Drow is TPing. Looks like they're all TPing back to fight up against the Clark, who is pushing the tier 2 top. Easy cleanup on Drow, and he should be gone. And indeed he is. He's going to TP out. So overall, not worth it at all for the dire side. Got Slark about to get hit in the face by an AA blast. Nope, just missed. Just missed.
A gift from the goddess.
Yeah. Alright, Roshan's gonna be up in sub 6 here. AC up and running on the War Runner. Still rocking Boots of Speed. May go back for Mountain Boots, or may just go right into Ags on AA.
Dire's bottom tower is
Ben's
under attack.
rocking 4-staff medallion. EA now has a butterfly. That would be extremely problematic for the side of Yange&Sasha. Getting absolutely dominated. Here's the Shadow Fiend. Another good triple ignite coming out by Ogre Magi. Got some traps popping off. Not sure where those were, but Clark pushing the bot T1. Should be easily able to clean this up. We do have a rotation to Dyer's side, but I think they're going to be too late. TP's coming in. Dazzle caught out in a terrible spot. Dust coming out. Clark gets ooled up. Clark popping a BKB as well as popping a Shadow Blade. Again swapped. That'll be a 2-for-1. Actually, a 2-for-0 on the side of Kappa Crusaders, cleaning up Y&S's team trying to take that tier 1. Next item should be BKB, or MKB. I'm sorry, MKB on Shadow Fiend. He's already got a BKB. He's going to have to deal with this TA, but he is drastically falling off here right now based on his farm. About 70 gold. My math is right, 60 gold until BKB for Lardar. Okay, what the recipe is, 375. Okay, yep, 40 gold away. Nope, we got the bot tier 3 getting pressured in by Dire side. Nice hook stomp. Nice meld strike. See ya, Shadow Fiend. Had no chance. That tower was going down. Knight getting spammed out by Ogre, but unfortunately I don't think that's going to be enough. Got a glyph coming out by Radiant, trying to hold until Clark and Shadow Fiend are back up. Let's take a look at the buyout status, because I don't think Shadow Fiend has it. Or he does, he's just holding it. Mid tower also going down. Not sure. GG has been called. Don't even want to try to defend it. So that will be. No. Really not fans of. Double kill coming out for TA. Quenchful Spirit. Gonna get burned to death. Ogre Magi. Gonna get cleaned up. 5-man team wipe. That'd be game now. It looks like they're just gonna clear up the Megas. And that is GG. So, best of 1 game goes to Kappa Crusaders. Team Yange&Sasha put up a good fight, but unfortunately that was a little anticlimactic at the end there, but that will do it for now. Game 1-0. Kappa Crusaders taking the victory over Yange&Sasha, and that will do it. Hope all enjoyed. I don't know when my next cast will be, but I do believe it is tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern, so -5 GMT. I do not yet know the teams of that. I will be posting both here as well as on my Twitter in case you want to follow. That is at DinoBrutalityX. But if not, hope you enjoyed the game. Once again, Kappa Crusaders taking the victory over Yange&Sasha 1-0. And that will do it for me and do it for them. Hope you all enjoy. Have a good rest of your evening or morning or day, depending on where you are at. And take care.